Alegria de Goió é curtir o verão. Alegria de Goió. Alegria de Goió. Alegria de Goió. Hoje é um dia de
Hey. Right now, I'm just kind of going through this fun like stuff with the league.
Lo mismo. Es para los demás que también necesitan, exacto.
A ver. La visto vestido de Jordan. Se me queda con un rico junto en ellos hace por su aire, pero como yo, a ella le gusta bailar. ¿Sabes si la besa lo que puede cantar duro? Bueno, pero tengo otra, puedo cantar.
Dale. Ponte ahora sí, rapea duro, con más fuerza para que te salga la televisión ahí.
Equipados para la guerra, puro personaje. Cualquiera nos malicia si le damos sartán. Puro chamalo bueno, aparte yo sin miedo, pase lo que me pasa. Soy JJ 66 y en la foto me combina, me parezco a Lucifer, ando cuidando el terreno, estamos para defender. O sea, sus manos si me quieren conocer. Vayan del aparato, al gato, nada más chequeando el dato, matamos o morimos, son las órdenes que ahora paso, ando en la brecha de la Lima, mi patrulla guerrilla, el tiro de Pancholina, mi casa en la marcha. Mi tío a la metra, el enemigo se tiran una ropa, botó una cena, ahí termina.
Like 3 o'clock, we're trying to be set up, serving food. 6 o'clock, we're trying to be done. This is going on.
So if I stayed up until 11 tonight, that would be 2 days.
No, tomorrow morning it'll be 2 days.
Hey, the way them brothers were talking yesterday, we gonna be done before then.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what time did they kick them out of the immigration center? Did they give you like a?
Okay, so they get there to the immigration station, or whatever the place is called, and then they get 3 days to like get their affairs in order. So wherever they have to go, whether it's Chicago, Cali, wherever they have to go, they only get 3 days. Once the 3 days is up, they get kicked out on the street. And that's what was on to the brothers yesterday, because they was expressing to us that when they out there sleeping, when they out there minding their own business, when they out there asking for food and you know what I mean, like they want help and shit, the feds, the police come around and they kick them, tell them get up out of here. I mean, well, they tell them get out of this parking lot. You know what I mean? But that's what's happening over there, bro.
How do you feel about what's going on over in the immigration center?
It's disappointing because you could tell just how disorganized the whole situation is. You know what I'm saying? Like the handling of it is half-assed. You know, they're being thrown out into the wilderness with nothing. You know what I mean? Not given any kind of resources or anything to really hold them up once they get here, once they get processed. And so, you know, this is just a very light, how do I say, a small example of what we're trying to do. When you see the cooking going on, all the preparation, all the clothes that we bring into the table, is we're just trying to give them a bit of brotherhood and hope, that let them know that somebody here does care for them, because they may be getting the wrong impression when they come over here and they get pretty much processed like they're just another number thrown into the country, right? And so we're here to show them that they're not just a number. Matter of fact, if they are going to be a number, we would hope that they join the school and become part of the 144,000. Then that's a number that's worth being, right? So we out here to let our people know who they are. We're out here to let them know that we love them, we care about them, and there's nothing that's gonna stop us from doing that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that's gonna stop us from doing that.
How do you feel about, like, you know, how the police treat them and everything? You know, how they treat them when they kick them in the dirt?
You know, they'll be the first to tell you that they're just trying to do their job. They're being told to do that, right? But we know all too well throughout history, the way that they've looked at us is like we're just something to be stepped on, like a cockroach, like a varmint, something that needs to be moved out the way, something that is an eyesore to the city. But this city wouldn't be existed without us. We're the ones that built all the buildings that you see out here. You know what I mean? So for our family to try to come back out here to make a living, to try to escape the turmoil that they're getting from where they come from, man, it's crazy how the police just see them as just, you know what I'm saying? It's like they get thrown straight into the system and treated just like the rest of us here. You know what I'm saying? No special treatment. But if they come from the Ukraine, if they come from the Palestinian, Palestine, carpet rolled out for them, it's a whole different spirit behind how the police treat them. But when it comes to our people, they've been programmed to dislike us because of the media, because of the politics, the politicians, the people in leadership, the people in power are always trying to put a negative light on us. And that's the reason why these people will go and treat us that way.
Nomás aguántenos un rato. A las 3 vamos a estar listos.
So that's what we doing, man. We come out, you know what I mean? It's something that we made an oath to do, man. We made an oath to do it, man. I ain't got really much to say, but you know.
I was gonna just ask, how do you think the reception is of these people to come over here, deal with what they had to go through, and then to see something so out of the norm, such as what we got going on here? How do you think, how powerful would you assume that this is really resonating with the people that are experiencing this?
Absolutely. I definitely know it's resonating with them. You know what I mean? When you look at society in every nation that you look at, whether it's America, African, the countries that are in Africa, Europe, they have resources, they have foundations, organizations that are set up to give out resources, but a lot of them cater to their own people.
Right.
They cater to their own people. You know what I mean? They got Red Cross. They don't go out to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. FEMA and all that. They give us foil blankets and cookies and tell us to beat it. But when you look at the Arabs and the Ukrainians and all of them, they get Airbnbs, they get food stamps, vouchers, all types of things that the government has to offer in an abundance. So when our people come and they see this, what we have here, they know that we are truly for them. They know that these people here are truly for us. And that's all we're for. We're not for anybody else. We're not for the Arabs. We're not for the Africans. We're not for the so-called Caucasian man. We are for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians only. And that's who we're going to cater to, because every other nation has every resource you can think of except us. So that's why we cater to our people more specifically and only. And they do appreciate it. And they recognize it.
Anybody that comes across this on YouTube, how could they get involved with these community efforts and things like that?
I mean, we got you go to isupk.com, right? isupk.com. You can make a donation there. Every zone has a different camp, right? This is San Antonio, ISUPK San Antonio. We have a Cash App, $1 West San Ann. You can donate there. Other than that, it's nothing better than putting boots on the ground.
Right.
Put some boots on, come out here. These men like myself, these brothers that's holding the camera, these brothers that's behind here that's setting up this and organizing this. We set this up because we said we're going to come out here and make a difference. We put down the weed, we put down the drugs, we put down the life of crime, and we cleaned our souls up to be able to come out and serve our people, man. And that's what we're doing. So you can do the same thing. Come out here, clean, come put your picture in the hand. Clean yourself up, become a part of this nation. Become a part of this body, and that's going to be the best help. Just like Christ told Matthew, he said, "Put that tax collecting down. Come with me, follow me." He told Peter, I'm gonna make you a fisher of men. You know what I mean? Come be a fisher of men, because having men to do the work is a reward in itself. It's a necessity. So that's what it is, man. So if you want to get involved, find out who your camp leader is in your zone, and get down here, man. Get to work. Let's get it.
Be in her car, I think, or anything.
You know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life. This and that for life.
You don't receive her what? Her play in the Isupk. We ain't worried about the coronavirus. How many of us do you see out here afraid with gloves on?
140 for the rebel. The world turned its back open. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Don't sit here and talk shit like what's gonna pop out. What's gonna do this? If it's gonna touch the line, touch the fucking line. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. Right. Forgive me for the times that I did. If rankings give me, have your respect to your print.
Nosotros somos una nación. Nosotros somos la misma gente. Nosotros.
El mundo sepa que nuestros hermanos negros y hermanos moranos ya no estarán separados, pero se unirán para hacer grandes cosas por todas las 12 tribus peredas de Israel. Juan Yasha'al.
All right, everybody clap it up. All right. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatham to all the brothers. Shalom, Al-Tab Hashem Yahushua to all the sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, and the D Command Johanna. And since 1969, we've been teaching that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. Today, of course, you know what's happening. You know we're going to be talking about Christmas, because Christmas is literally right around the corner. Right around the corner, December 25th. Right around the corner, and everybody's getting everything stocked up and ready for Christmas. They're getting all the presents and going Christmas shopping and doing all those things for Christmas, just so they could be broke. Just so they could be broke. I mean, there's a lot of people out here going and trying to get Christmas gifts for kids who are absolutely evil. And they don't listen to anything that their parents say, and then them parents are still trying to get them Christmas gifts, even though they're poor, even though they're scratching by, going to be kicked out of the house. Well, Black Hispanics and Native Americans, I mean, this is not a time for us to. I mean, we shouldn't be celebrating Christmas. We shouldn't be celebrating Christmas at all, because that's not part of our culture. That's not part of our culture. That's part of a whole nother nation's culture. I mean, the Most High did not Christmas to celebrate. So that's something we definitely shouldn't be celebrating. Can you get Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31? Congo?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Hold on, no. Follow after your oppressor and do everything they tell you to do. Follow after his customs.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Let's see, what you got to understand is the Bible tells us to envy thou not our oppressors. Man, don't go out and celebrate Christmas like our oppressors. That's something we shouldn't take on and learn from our oppressors, because that's something that's completely hurting us. I mean, we celebrate and go against our God. It hurts us, but our oppressors, it don't hurt them. It don't hurt them at all. But when you celebrate these holidays, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it hurts you a lot. You get punished and you get unalive for it. You go broke for it, not your oppressors. They don't go through the struggles that go through celebrating Christmas. You go through these hard struggles. You scraping by just to celebrate Christmas. Well, I mean, come and celebrate the Lord's feast days. You ain't gonna be having the same struggles you are celebrating Christmas. Keep on going.
Okay. And choose none of his ways.
And choose none of his ways. Don't choose any of his holidays. Don't choose Christmas. Don't choose the way of his lifestyles. because his ways are evil. His ways are completely evil, and we should choose none of those ways. We shouldn't choose Christmas. We shouldn't choose Easter. We shouldn't choose any of the holidays that they celebrate. Shouldn't choose none of them because they were not meant for us. Technically, these holidays were actually forced upon us. Now we want to celebrate them. We want to celebrate these holidays when we really shouldn't be because they're hurting us. Let me get this article. Do you get the article I sent you?
Yeah, you have to send it to the computer.
No, I can't send the computer. You got to put it on there. Yeah, you.
Type in the exact name of the title.
Yeah, no, it should pop up. Here, hold on.
Keep talking.
Come on. Real quick, select. Hold on. Yeah.
Like how we envy them, like we see them doing that, those celebrating, and we're like, and we gotta do it too. Is that what you're talking about?
Sure. Hold on. I sent you this. I sent you this one. I'll send you another one. But yeah, huh?
First one or second?
The second one, because the second one is the one you can search up the thing and then it'll pop up. The other one was a part of the app. But yeah, we see them doing these things and we see them celebrating these holidays, like you said, and we want to do it too. I mean, we're trying to copy them in a lot of ways that we shouldn't be. I mean, we're looking at them and seeing all the good things that they got, but we shouldn't be copying after them. I mean, they over here celebrating Christmas and everything, but that's not a part of our culture. That's not what we should be celebrating. We're trying to do it because we think it's fun. We think it's something that we can do, but it's not. Did you get it? Oh, you didn't get on that? Yeah, but the Bible tells us to envy not. It tells us to not envy them, to not follow after them. Don't want what they want, because what they want is not what the Lord wants you to want. I mean, what you should be doing is doing what the Lord wants you to do. That's what you should be doing. Celebrating the feast days that the Lord wants you to celebrate, not celebrating Christmas. I mean, dang, Christmas. You know, what's crazy is our people are spending so much money on Christmas. And we're over here having a crisis right now. Our brothers and sisters are trying to over here on the streets. I mean, I know everybody saw on our YouTube page about what we did, and we went to go feed the homeless brothers and sisters. I know this, but those brothers and sisters are out there suffering. No clothes, no shoes, out there free in freezing cold, in the freezing cold with no socks, no nothing. They're out there freezing, no jacket. Just some shorts and a short sleeve, ready for Christmas, spending all this money on Christmas gifts when really, if our people had any humanity, they would spend their money on the brothers and sisters struggling out there in the cold. The brothers and sisters coming over here and who don't have a place to lay their head. That's where we should be spending our money, not on some Christmas gift for your children who are completely evil and don't even listen to what you say. That's where we should be spending our money, on our brothers and sisters who are struggling out in the ghettos, who are out there suffering right now. Go ahead.
Like, I know in some of my family's churches, they doing Secret Santa.
Talking about the white elephant, something like that.
Nah, it's like they buy gifts for each other.
Yeah, it's white elephant.
Tell each other.
Yeah, it's white elephant.
Yeah, in their churches though. So that's like 100, 200 people that are just spending money to give each other gifts.
Oh, they could come together and use that money for brothers and sisters who are struggling. Oh, go ahead.
Title of the article reads 16 killed in Mexico, state of Guanajuato.
Oh, hold on. This is something that happens, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Whenever we, instead of being able to have a good time and be able to celebrate this thing, we end up getting punished. And something always ends up happening. I mean, think about it. You always see someone celebrating, or a brother and sister celebrating Christmas or celebrating any holiday. It doesn't go so well, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason it always ends up with the bang, or always ends up with someone being unalive. Always ends up in a fight. I mean, dang, there was just a Christmas ugly sweater party that ended up in the brawling, ended up fighting. They was all fighting each other.
16 killed in Mexico, state of Guanajuato during 2 different shootings.
2 different shootings. No. They go down to Mexico City.
There's a video.
I mean, you can play it. I don't
know about that though.
I clicked on home. Oh, it is about the border.
Video?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Nah, I don't know, because I don't know what it's about. I haven't watched it yet. Okay.
Mexico City, gunmen attacked the Christmas season party early Sunday.
Attacked the Christmas season party early Sunday. People was trying to have a good time, trying to celebrate Christmas, trying to do these things, but no, someone ended up getting unalived. But the crazy thing is, our people think that they're going to be able to celebrate these things and be comfortable, be able to celebrate these things, and nothing's going to go wrong. Well, that's where our people have to stop and think again, because the Lord's not going to let us peacefully celebrate these holidays. Because if He did, then we would really think there's nothing wrong with celebrating these holidays. We wouldn't turn back to the Lord. We wouldn't realize there's a problem with celebrating these holidays if we didn't get punished for celebrating them. But the Lord is punishing us when we celebrate these holidays. Keep on going.
Killing a dozen people in the town of Salvatierra in Mexico's north central state of Guanajuato, prosecutors said. A state prosecutors also reported that 4 other people died in a shooting in the city of Salamanca, but did not describe the circumstances of the attack. The video featured in the media player.
Local media.
Local media said the victim in Salvatierra were leaving an event hall following a Christmas party known as Posada, when they were gunned down.
Have a good time, celebrate this Christmas party, and going home. But that wasn't the case. That's not what's going to happen. And that's why we need to leave, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, us as a nation, we need to leave Christmas alone, because Christmas is not for us. And the Lord is trying to let you know that it is not for you. Be celebrating the holiday. Go ahead, Taja.
I remember Posada now. I just looked it up again. I haven't heard it such a long time.
Okay.
And Posada is a celebration, or they celebrate journey to go find the I don't know what's called, it's a hotel or
the shack, little shack thing you talking about?
Yeah, like where Christ was
born. Yeah, that's what they say.
So that's what they're celebrating there. So their Christmas starts before the 25th. They're celebrating that journey that they went through to get to not familiar, I think it was but yeah, that's what Posada means. They're celebrating that time where Joseph and Mary were going to go look for a place. That's what that is. And while they were celebrating that, that's what it says in the article, Christmas party known as a posada, when they were gonna.
So technically like a birthday. Like a birthday. They celebrating, I mean, because the whole,
It's their journey.
Yeah, it's their journey. I mean,
to get to that place.
Dang. Well, I mean,
At major, that's what it is.
City?
The major?
The major.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of people think, see, these are things that we shouldn't be celebrating. We get in trouble. We get punished for it. We shouldn't be celebrating these things. And I don't know about you, but I don't want my people getting hurt. I don't want my people to be unalive from these things. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to tell them that we shouldn't be celebrating these things. I'm going to go out and tell them the truth. That's why we go so hard. That's why we go out here and tell our people the truth. We come out here and help our people. I mean, think about it. Who else is out here helping our Hispanic brothers and sisters out here, giving them clothes and feeding them food? I mean, these other churches out here, what are they giving them? They giving them what? They're not even giving them a whole meal. Okay.
I was at the immigration center. They gave them a cookie, coffee, and I think that was it.
Yeah, just a cookie and some coffee. What is that gonna do for anybody?
Foil blanket.
A foil blanket. A foil blanket that don't even keep you fully warm. Like, what is that gonna do? Our people out here suffering. They need jobs. They need places to stay. That's what our people need. And Christian churches, I mean, think about it. They got all these buildings that these people can stay at. These brothers and sisters can stay at. But are they going to let them stay there? No, they're not. And they back on them. I mean, they'll give them a cookie and some coffee. But after that, they're not going to help them. It's like, Tyler, what do you have said that the Hispanic brothers and sisters that was coming over, they was mad at the church?
No, I said they. No.
Well, I mean,
At the church. No, I said that they didn't like the way that their operation went. Like it was a failure.
A failure. I mean,
Yeah, so like they got bum rushed and they left. But we didn't. That was what that brother was saying. That we had to organize the job where everybody got fed and everybody got clothes and everybody has a number to call now that we're working on to provide for them. But the other ones, they was just unorganized.
Man, it was unorganized.
They left. They packaged stuff up and left.
Man, they give it up to the Most High. Because here in the Isupk, we keep things in order. Everything stays in order, but you got the Christian church, they don't have a good foundation to stand on. They don't know how to keep things in order. They don't do everything in order. The Christian church, everything is ran in chaos. Here in the Isupk, everything's ran in order. That's why we was able to come out there and help those brothers and not have a problem. We was able to stay out there and help the brothers with whatever they needed. I mean, we're going to have more missions like that too. We're going to have a lot more missions like that. But the Christian church, they might do it once and then forget about them. City? Yeah, we got one in Clean coming up. We're going to go out there and help these brothers and sisters out in Clean on Saturday. I'm going to take some socks out there because socks kind of made me sad. Made me upset because of how they were being treated and how they're out there being in the cold like that. Freezing. I mean, dang. I'm gonna have to get maybe some gloves set up. Because how our people are being treated right now is not right. And people are not even focused on our people and the problems that they're going through, but they're focused on Christmas. That's what they're focused on. You know, I bet you a lot of people are really focused on taking their kids to go drive and see the lights. go see, and they're focused on those things instead of focusing on helping the brothers and sisters out here cold and freezing. That's more major than getting presents for your children. Good.
I have a question, man. Exactly who are those people?
Who are those people?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Our people.
Who's they?
Talking about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Our people are so focused on going out and suffering and spending all their money on Christmas presents for their kids, who are, like I said, absolutely terrible. Don't listen at all. Instead of spending that money in a place where it really needs to go, which is to the to get food and water and clothing for the Hispanic brothers and sisters out here. That's how much we are destroyed. That's what happens when we envy our oppressors, because we want to be like our oppressors so much that we end up forgetting how to love our own people. We want to be like them so much that our people end up being invisible to us. We don't know how to treat our people because we want to act like our oppressors so much. And our oppressors don't care about our people. Our oppressors don't care to even look down upon us. So that's why we come out here and help our people. That's why we've got to come out here and change our people to start teaching them how to love and care for our people again. Because we have lost the knowledge of how to do that. Because in the world, everybody's for themselves right now. They're selfish and for themselves.
Local media said the victims in Salvatierra were leaving an event hall following a Christmas party known as Posada, and they were gunned down. Following the reports of the killings, Mexico's president called for the resignation of the state prosecutor in Guanajuato in light of the state's high levels of violence. Guanajuato has the scene of bloody turf battles between the Jalisco cartel and the local gang backed by Sinaloa cartel.
You know what's crazy is there's gonna be a lot more violence coming up this Christmas. A lot more violence. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of violence. And right now is the time that we coming out and warning Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans to stay away from Christmas. Stay away from this holiday. Do what the Lord says, because if you don't stay away from this holiday and you celebrate this holiday, the Lord will punish you. You're gonna get punished by the Lord. You may be unalived. But that's why we come out here and warn you, because I'm not trying to see you unalived anymore. Go ahead.
The state has long had the highest number of homicides in Mexico. President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, speaking his daily news conference on Monday, tied high levels of violence in Guanajuato and drug use seen in the state in central Mexico, and said it required special attention.
Okay, we can go back to the scripture because that went in something else. But yeah, this is why we shouldn't envy our oppressors, because we can't be like them. We can't live the same lives as them. We can't do what they do, because whenever we do it, whenever they do it, they don't get in trouble for it. They don't have to go to jail for 30 years for something so small. They smoke weed, they get told to get therapy or go. They don't get put in jail. But whenever we get caught with weed, we get thrown on the ground, maybe even unalive that day, or we get thrown in prison for like 20 years. That's what happens to us, because we cannot copy them. We cannot live the same lives. We cannot. And that's why people should stop envying them and trying to live a life of a lie. You can't live that way. You can't live that way. But you had your hand raised?
Food for thought. And in Latin American countries, there's like around this time, Yeah. Well, first of all, around our stores,
Okay.
because they're not like the big corporations like Walmart and HEB and Full Line and stuff like that. Most of our stores are mom and pop joints, and they start selling things for Christmas, right? So they start making a killing. Yeah. But these people, these cartels that they're talking about, they go over there and they charge taxes. That's what it said in the articles and the news and whatnot. But they go rob them basically.
Oh.
You make some money, give me a cut of it. And if they don't, you know what happens.
No. That's actually very deep right there. I would say something because, man, the Lord is not, I mean, He's not going to let your business thrive anyways.
No.
He's not going to let it thrive. Like, we out here going against the Most High. Why would He let your business thrive? I mean, hey, you doing all good?
Baptist religions, and specifically all throughout South America, they focus so much on the Virgin Mary. Since they believe that Christ was born in this time of the year, this is the time of the year where the virgin birth is most talked about in church.
That's true.
Most referred to in Mexican home, South American home. At the same time, they were talking about virgin birth. Meanwhile, women out there being the biggest whores in the land at this very same time of the year.
Oh, that's true.
Adulterous, like
Yeah.
being the biggest ladies of the night. Hey, I don't even know what term to use. But you know what I'm saying? There's hypocrisy of it. The hypocrisy of it. Because it all comes down to monetary things. And they'll do whatever it takes to get that Nintendo Switch for their daughter or that PlayStation 5 for their son. You know what I'm saying? To get that rent paid. To get that Christmas experience that they maybe had some vague remembrance of when they were little, because that enchantment, they're trying to pass that on to their children and not our culture.
Yeah. Damn. That's true. This is out here being big adulterous.
Proverbs 3:31.
Oh no, can you get Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1? And you know what's crazy is I actually saw a video. I was watching a video earlier, and it was about the sister who was wearing a cross. She had a cross on her neck, and she had a cross of a tattoo. And the dude was asking her, "Is it you think Jesus is okay with you being doing what was it? What's that called? That site that they're gonna post pictures on? No, not Instagram. The other one, the bad pictures. I think it was OnlyFans. OnlyFans. Why did I forget about OnlyFans? He was asking her if Jesus was okay with you doing OnlyFans, and she was saying yes. He's like, yeah, of course. Jesus with me for who I like. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like that's how destroyed our people are. And it was Hispanics. Like that's how destroyed our people are. Oh, you got that scripture? All good.
The book of Jeremiah, 10 and verse 1. Hear the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Hold on. Because what our people need to understand is the Lord has been trying to get us to understand something from the very beginning, from the beginning of time. Like from the beginning. He's been trying to get us to understand something very important. But go ahead and read from the top.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
No, he's not talking to everybody, but he is talking to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He said, hear this word that the Lord is speaking unto you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Listen up, because what he's finna say is very important. And it's something that you should listen to, even though our people have a hard time of listening to anybody. We have a hard time. I mean, we don't have a hard time listening to our oppressors, but we have a hard time of listening to the Most High, of listening to the men of the Lord. But go ahead.
We don't even listen to ourselves.
I mean, yeah,
We try to help you out.
Exactly. We don't even listen to ourselves. It was crazy you said that because the brothers and sisters that we helped out there, I bet you if we was out there say, I ain't gonna say that, but if we was out there speaking against the oppressor, they would have been going crazy. Like Officer Dawda had said, they would have been going crazy and be like, nah. Even though we was out there to help them and love them, to show them love. But as soon as we start talking about the oppressor and talking bad about the oppressor, I'm like, no, you can't talk about bad about them, even though the oppressor has scarred and abused them, completely abused them and turned his back on them. When has he ever helped them? I mean, dang, he's making it hell for them to be able to cross over here. And then when they come over here, he's making it hell for them to stay over here. So when has he ever helped them? He's making it a living hell for them. But as soon as we start talking bad about them, they're gonna know. You can't talk bad about them. Good.
Sorry, man, I want to back you up. I know that, or I've been on this, but we love that oppressive image so much that we're willing to dismiss anything that is contrary to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially, I don't know about Judaism, I don't know about the Southern Kingdom, or the Northern Kingdom. We love that image. We live that image, and it's not that image alone, but the oppressor, Caesar Borgias. So the one where
Caesar Borgia? You said Caesar Borgia? Hold on, that's Caesar Borgia. Yeah, you did.
But
No,
it's
Caesar.
not just that image. It's also Mary.
Yeah.
We have images for Paul, and Mark, and Luke, and John, and all of them. And they're all in that image.
All
That
oppressors.
presentation that was given to us by the Romans and the oppressors.
Yeah, that's true.
And we love it so much that we just can't let it go.
Mm.
It's like being beaten into our DNA or some shit. You know, I don't want to spread it. Verse 2, right?
Kind of. Hold on. That's the scripture about that.
About what I said?
Yeah, about him changing the face of the prophets. Yeah. Covered the faces of the judges. Yeah. Yeah, that's in Job 9:24, but give me that scripture real quick. Because what you were saying was heavy, actually, because we do love those images so much.
You want to put it on the screen?
No, just read it. You don't have to.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah. First, we got to understand that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The people that run this place, they're the wicked. Keep on going. Or no, it's my bad. Start from the top again.
Okay. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
See, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The people, I mean, think about it. This earth is getting destroyed right now. Everywhere the oppressor goes, everything is drained and destroyed. Everything that he lays his hand on, it is destroyed. Everything. You got the food supplies, the food sources, everything. It's all destroyed. Everything that he lays his hands on, because he is a cancer that is walking the earth. It's destroying the earth. And the earth is given into his hands. He controls everything right now. He's the one who controls your grocery stores, everything. Keep on going.
Cover the faces of the judges thereof.
And he covered the faces of the judges thereof. He covered the face of Christ. He covered the face of the prophets to make them look like they were him. He covered their faces. And now our people are over here fooled. Now they're actually the actual ones that are the Israelites. That they're the chosen people. That you every time we look at that picture of Jesus, now we think they're God. Now we think they're the chosen ones. But that's not true. They just covered the faces of the judges when Christ is really a black man. They covered his face up. Read it again.
Okay. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. The earth was given into his hands. And now he's out here destroying everything. He's destroying the earth. Leave it up to him. This whole earth will be destroyed. Go ahead.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
And he covered the faces of the judges. Now we don't know who the real judges are. We think the real judges are oppressors. And that's why we submit ourselves to them. Because we think that they could judge us all up and down. Let me go ahead. Oh, you got the Henrys?
There's a whole book of judges.
Yeah.
Samson was the main one.
Yeah.
If not, where and who is he?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if not, where and who is he? Who's the one destroying the earth? Who's the wicked on the earth? If he's not the oppressor that the Bible says, then who's the one disturbing the earth? Who's the one causing the earth to go into shambles? I mean, who's the one unaliving all the animals? Who's the one doing it? I mean, who's the wicked one on earth if it's not him? Causing all this destruction to the earth. If not, where and who is he? Who is he? If it's not him. Because I know it's not Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the most peaceful people on the earth. I know it's not them who are going through all the unaliving and all the suffering, who are just trying to survive here in America because of all the destruction that our oppressors have caused. We're just trying to survive through it. But they're the ones who have caused all this pain and suffering and destruction. But our people don't seem to understand that. Our people still think this man, to this day, is God. He's the one who is innocent and does no harm to nobody. When they do the most harm, they do the most unaliving. We're just trying to survive through the day. And also through the night too. But go back to Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. That's why we gotta throw them images away. Because that's not what Christ looked like. That's not what the prophets looked like. The prophets looked like me and you. They were black men like me and you. They were not some pale-faced oppressors. Oh. You got it? Go ahead.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
And that's why we should learn not the way of the heathen. We should learn none of their ways. Because all their ways are wicked and evil. Everything they do is destruction. It causes destruction. So we shouldn't learn those ways either. We shouldn't strive to be like them. Strive to celebrate their holidays. We shouldn't strive to celebrate Easter, Christmas, all those things. We shouldn't strive to celebrate any of it or be anything like them because they are unalivers. They're mass murderers. They're thieves. We shouldn't strive to be anything like them at all. We should strive to be like the men in this Bible, like Christ. Like the men who actually, the men who cared about their brothers and sisters, who would die for their brothers and sisters. like Christ did. Strive to be like them. That's what our people should be doing. The people who actually cared about their brothers and sisters and went down to the ghetto to help their brothers and sisters instead of being at the top and worrying about Christmas and getting their family Christmas gifts. It's not what we should do. Good?
The article that we just read, we don't get unalive at Christmas parties because we don't practice those things.
We don't. Because we're not there. We're not there celebrating those things. Because we're doing what the Lord told us to do. I mean, we don't go through that struggle. Like, think about it. Think about the things that you go through and the things that you went through in the world. Do you go through the things that you went through in the past? Do you go through those things to this very day? Do you suffer from those things to this very day? No, because you're now doing what the Lord told you to do. You're now keeping his law, statutes, commandments. You're now keeping his feast days. You're not going through all the struggles like all our brothers and sisters are going through here in America. I mean, you're not getting punished. But keep on going.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Be not dismayed at the sign. Wait. Read it again, start from the top.
Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Don't be dismayed by the things that they are, by all the zodiac signs and everything that they dismayed by. Don't be distracted by all that. Don't give in to all that. Don't follow after what they do. Don't do the things that they do. We keep on going.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Because they're very interested in those things. They're so worried about serving the stars and serving rocks and everything. They're worried about that, serving wood and stone. That's what they're worried about. Let them be into all that stuff. But Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you separate yourself and you come and serve the real God in this Bible that's really there for you. Keep on going.
Okay. Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
Because everything they do is vain. Their Christmas is vain. It means absolutely nothing. You shouldn't celebrate that Christmas because the Lord told you not to. I mean, the Lord told us not to celebrate those things. Did he not? He told us not to. So that means we therefore shouldn't celebrate those things. We shouldn't celebrate Christmas. We shouldn't celebrate Easter. Don't celebrate nothing because it's all vain. It means nothing. Keep on going. And the crazy thing is, the Lord was trying to let us know. He's trying to get us to understand we shouldn't be celebrating after all these other holidays, following after our oppressors. Been trying to tell us up from the beginning. But what do we keep on doing? We keep on following after our oppressors over and over and over again. Following after all their holidays, all their customs. We shouldn't be learning from them. Their customs are vain. Everything they do is in vain. But everything you do, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, is very important. Because you're the salt of the earth. You're the ones that are going to maintain this earth. I mean, the Lord gave you the earth, not them. He gave you the earth to maintain, not them. He gave you all the secrets of the earth, not them. That's why they can't run the earth. When they try to run the earth, they destroy it. But you're not going to destroy it because you have all the knowledge and understanding of how to run the earth because the Lord gave it to you. But for them, no. Keep on going.
Okay. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
I mean, the Bible warns you about Christmas. Like Officer Bob brought this out. The Bible warns you about it, not to celebrate these things. You shouldn't celebrate Christmas. Go ahead.
Okay. The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
with the X. These are things that we should not celebrate. We shouldn't celebrate Christmas and everything. Hold on, let me see. You got your hand raised?
Yeah. Then when this was been written, and it was given this this statute,
Okay.
it was because then they had to like hire a person to go cut that tree.
Yeah.
Then you from the forest, and you will get that tree, and then put it, and then it goes on to the rest.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna send you another article, Tazia. If you get this. My bad, I should have sent that earlier. Did you get it? Come on, put that up on the screen, but yeah. Yeah. Come on. But yeah, okay, that's the right one. But yeah, we shouldn't be celebrating these holidays. We shouldn't be celebrating Christmas because it's vain. It's all in vain, and it means nothing to the Most High, and it should mean nothing to us. But we make it to mean something, and it should mean nothing. And then we always get unalived, or something always ends up happening when we celebrate this thing. And you think our people learn, but they don't, because they think it's normal life and this is something that's supposed to happen. But nothing happens whenever we celebrate the Lord's feast days. Do you ever see any brother get unalived or even really have an argument at the feast days? No, you don't see that. Everybody ends up making it home safe because we're doing something that the Lord wants us to do. Something that the Lord approves of. But the Lord don't approve of that holiday that you're celebrating. That Christmas, He don't approve of it. So of course He's not gonna let it slide freely. You're not gonna let it slide. Of course something's gonna happen because He doesn't approve of it. You got daughter?
Yeah, it's not exactly what you send it.
That's a while. Okay.
Take a while. Hold up.
What happened?
They got commercials. All right. Article reads: 5 kids home alone die in a fire as father is on Christmas shopping. Police say.
Damn. 5 kids were unalived as the father was out there Christmas shopping. You know what? Keep on going, Tazir.
Arizona, USA. 5 children left alone by the father of 4 of them when he went out Christmas and grocery shopping died when a fire raced through their 2-story duplex Saturday evening. Police in Boise City, Arizona said all 5 were grandchildren of a local fire department employee.
Hold on. Give me Hosea 4 and 6 real quick, but don't exit out of the other one. But put that on there. Come on, put that on the screen. But don't exit out of the other one though. Come on, go ahead.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
And what we need to understand is our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't have the knowledge of understanding that Christmas is wrong. They don't have the knowledge of understanding And we shouldn't be celebrating these things. We shouldn't be celebrating Christmas and all these holidays. We shouldn't be celebrating any of these things. We shouldn't be following after our oppressors and doing anything that he does. Because we destroy for a lack of knowledge to understand these things. But keep on going.
Because it has rejected knowledge.
We have all the knowledge on how to celebrate Christmas and when Christmas is coming up. We have all the knowledge on when on when Thanksgiving is coming up. We have all the knowledge on that and how to celebrate and everything, but we don't have the knowledge of how to celebrate our own feast days that the Lord gave us. We don't know how to we don't have the knowledge to be able to help our brothers and sisters out on the street that are suffering. We don't have that knowledge on how to. We do have the knowledge on how to leave them in the dust. We don't have all the knowledge to be able to help them, though. But our people even reject the knowledge. We come out here and try to teach our people how to love one another, how to stop celebrating Christmas, how to celebrate the Lord's feast days, and they reject the knowledge of the Lord. But what does it say? Because what?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I would also reject thee.
Man, the Lord said, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I would also reject you. I won't accept you because you rejected my knowledge. You rejected the knowledge of the. I mean, dang, this is heavy because a lot of people say that the Lord will accept them any kind of way. Nah, this saying if you reject the Lord's knowledge, he's not going to accept you. You reject his knowledge and the understanding that he's trying to give you, he's going to reject you. It doesn't sound like he's accepting you any kind of way. You have to have a certain understanding. And keep on going.
Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Because you have forgotten the law of thy God. You're not keeping up with the Lord's. You're not even trying to keep up with them. You're not trying to follow them. But you are teaching. I mean, our people are teaching people on how to break the Lord's laws. They're letting you know, or telling you in the Christian church that it's okay to break these law, statutes, amendments because they are done away with. That's what they're teaching people. Because we've completely forgotten about the Lord's law, statutes, amendments. Completely forgotten about them, and we're not even trying to follow them. Our Christian church is teaching you, hey man, you don't gotta follow these no more. These are done away with. We're gonna come up with our own thing now. We're gonna do our own thing now. But your own thing is getting you unalived. Doing your own thing is hurting you. But we wanted to reject the Lord's knowledge and forget about his law, statutes, commandments. Like Hispanics and Native Americans said, the best thing for you to do is get up in here and follow the law, statutes, commandments. To get up in the Isupk and learn the Lord's law, statutes, commandments. Learn his laws over again. That's the best thing for you to do. But keep on going. What does it say? Come on.
That seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Damn, because you forgot the laws of the Most High? Because you wanted to go out and break the laws of the Most High? Go out and celebrate that Christmas? Go out and celebrate the Easter? All the holidays of the oppressor? And act like the oppressor? The Lord said he would do what?
I will also forget thy children.
He said he would also forget your children. You forget your children too. And that's what happened to this brother. That's what happened to his children. The Lord forgot about his children. The Lord, go back to the article.
I found it right. I found the correct one.
Oh, go ahead.
The title of the article reads, 5 children home alone killed in a house fire while dad was out Christmas shopping, police say. Bullhead City, Arizona, authorities continue to investigate the cause of the house fire in northwestern Arizona that left 5 people dead, including 3 young children. Bullhead City police say the fire broke out about 5 p.m. Saturday and was extinguished in 9 minutes, but there were no survivors.
There was no survivors. Lord took them all away. Because we forgot about the Lord's laws. Forgot what the Lord told us to do. We're not out here keeping the Lord's laws. So the Lord forgot about the children. Keep on going.
No, that was it.
That was it on there?
Yeah, there's about Celine Dion, the singer.
Yeah, but yours doesn't have more? You might not have the right one. Might keep on going.
One, the right one, right?
Probably not. But it is okay because that's fine. But the Lord have forgotten. The Lord, I mean, think about it. Because you're not teaching your kids the law, statutes, commandments. You're not. Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Oh.
They have like little commercials on here with blue. Anyway, I got it.
Good.
There also wasn't an adult at their home at the time. The father of the 4 of the victims told investigators that he was gone for about 2.5 hours Saturday to buy groceries and Christmas gifts.
He was out there to go buy. He was going out there to go buy Christmas gifts, and then he was teaching his kids Christmas gifts. He was throwing his children under the dust. He's probably a struggling father, living by himself, going to go buy his kids gifts, Christmas gifts. But then now this incident happened because now he's trying to teach his kids how to celebrate Christmas instead of how to celebrate, how to serve the Lord, how to do what the Lord tells them to do. Go ahead.
These are kids, right?
Go ahead.
If they were adults, I get it, kind of. But these are kids. And to him, this celebration is so important. It's such a big deal that you would jeopardize the well-being of your kids.
It's crazy.
Now your kids shouldn't be alone in no time.
Yeah. Especially if that young, your kids should not be alone. But he cared about Christmas. Like you said, he cared about Christmas so much that he was going out there to get them. Because if he didn't go get out that Christmas, well, first of all, he had taught their kids how to celebrate Christmas in the first place. And knowing that, you know how a kid acts whenever they don't get Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
So that father, knowing that if he didn't go get them Christmas gifts, them kids would have been mad at him, been upset. So he cared about Christmas more than actually disciplining his child or his children to the correct way, according to the Lord. He cared about Christmas more than his children. And that's a problem that Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans we have as a people. That's a problem we have as a people. We care about Christmas and these holidays more than we care about our children, more than we care about the next generation. I mean, we wonder why the generation is so bad right now. Because we've been throwing all of our children under the bus to celebrate these holidays. I mean, that's got to stop. That's got to stop because we are unaliving our children. We are putting our children through the fire. We're casting them in the fire. And it is harming our people. We've got to instead teach them these Bible, the laws. See, teach them the laws, statutes, commandments. Teach them about who Christ really is. That Christ was really a black man. Because right now, our people don't have nobody to look up to. The only people we got to look up to is our oppressors right now. I mean, we have the people, brothers and sisters here in Isupk to look up to, but the only people are showing their kids is our oppressors. They're not looking up to the people here in Isupk, but they are looking up to the oppressors that they put up, the picture that they put up in the house and that they see in the church. Those are the people they look up to. And then it makes them hate themselves. Makes them hate themselves because they look at themselves like, nah, I'm nothing. Because I don't look like that. Most likely. Yeah.
Speaking on that, before you go back to the article, speaking on that, it does, what you said is exactly right, because it does show that if I don't look like them, if I don't appear like them, then I'm not holy. And I'm not favored by the Most High, because He favored them above myself and my people, and my family, and my people. And I only say that because I used to think that as a child.
I used to think as a child too, actually. I know. Kind of, that's very true. Yeah, I used to think that as a child too. Like, if we wasn't like them, then you're nothing. That's why I don't know if you did this, but try to act like them so much. Try to be like them. Trying to be like them with all the nice cars and everything. Want to be like rich like them one day. I don't know if you did that, but yeah. And that's something we should have never did. And that's something a lot of our brothers and sisters do. And you know what's crazy? I just saw a Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy was beefing with a brother, Blueface, and he was talking about how, I got more, I'm more popular because he had more white people there. He was saying I'm more known because I have more white people at my concerts. You got more black people. Like that's how we view it. We view that like if they are attracted to us, then, hey, we're more popular. We're real popular. But if our own people are attracted to us, I'm nobody. Nobody.
Something that
Go ahead.
Something that we just said about social something that sells us to other nations. Damn, I don't even say this for real, but I'm gonna say it. Is how ignorant we conduct ourselves.
That is true, actually.
They love that. That's like going to the movies. That's like watching us in the boxing ring. That's like watching us play soccer, basketball. But in that particular field, in that industry of music, it's like the more stupid stuff, the more ignorant stuff we talk about and sing about, the more that the women show themselves, the more that that the men talk about being just ignorant. They like it.
And they do like that. They do like it.
So he probably do got more, he's more successful because the oppressors like him because he's on some other stuff.
That's true. That's true. But that brother probably has no morals whatsoever. He'll probably do anything the oppressors tell him to. If they told him to put on a dress right now, he'd probably do it.
Yeah.
Oh man, damn. That's crazy.
Bad Bunny is another one.
Yeah, Bad Bunny is another one. And he has done that. They do exactly what the oppressor tells them to do. Exactly what they tell them to do. And that's how destroyed our people are. Damn. That is how destroyed our people are. And that's not something we should be doing. Like, dang, they giving us these, like the Bible says, a gift destroyed the heart. They giving us all these gifts. And we don't do anything for them gifts. We don't do anything for them.
We get those gifts by following the way of the heathen. Which is against our policy, our laws.
Yeah, we trimming.
That's how we get it though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah.
Now, in one lifetime. Did you want to continue, sir?
Kanye, go ahead.
Okay. Police say a 4-year-old girl and 3 boys aged 2, 5, and 13 who died with siblings and lived at the home An 11-year-old boy killed was a family relative and visiting at the time.
Damn. So we can't celebrate Christmas no more. We can't celebrate us. They're completely hurting us as a people. We celebrate these things. We're getting punished. The Lord is letting you know what you. It's up for you to take the call and see that what you're doing is wrong. See the thing that you're doing and correct yourself. Come up in Isupk and learn how to be a brother instead of following after the world. You don't want to be. That's not the time to be in the world. Christ comes back. You want to be here with your brothers and sisters. This is the safest place you want to be at. Doing exactly what the Lord says. You want to be in here working, doing work for the Lord, helping other brothers and sisters. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in the world celebrating Christmas. Don't get caught up and miss something that's way greater than Christmas. But can you get yeah, we're gonna skip all that. Can you get Ecclesiastes 7:7?
Is that on the article?
That was it? Yeah, go with the excited article.
No, that Ecclesiastes is
7:7.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Time. Because I don't know about y'all, but seeing our people go through all the things that they go through here in America because of the celebration of Christmas, it's upsetting. It's very upsetting seeing our people go through the struggles and barely make it and then give gifts to ungrateful children. It's upsetting. Seeing how the households are ran and seeing all the oppression our people go through is very upsetting. You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
It says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. Surely our people are tired of going broke because of these holidays. Surely our people are tired of being unalive because we're celebrating these holidays. And think about it, like you celebrate these holidays, there's always something that happens. Always. Whether you get punished later or you get punished right then and there, you always get punished for it. And surely our people are tired of going through the oppression and going through the suffering here in America. Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if you are tired of going through that oppression, going through the suffering, I mean, we're giving you the answer. Get up in the Isupk because we're giving you the answer of how to solve those problems right here in Isupk. We're giving you those answers. We're telling you how to solve those problems and stop the suffering. Read it again.
Okay. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
But if you are wise, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you will be mad. You will be mad of the things that your people are going through. You'll be mad seeing that the oppression your people go through. And you would want to figure out a way to stop it. If you were really wise, you would find a way to help your brothers and sisters that are struggling out on the streets. Help them ease the pain of the suffering they're going through. If you were really wise, because I mean, dang, oppression maketh the wise man mad. If you're not mad, you're not wise. You're not wise. You are clueless. Go ahead.
And a gift destroyed the heart.
A gift destroyed the heart. You are destroyed because the oppressor gave you Christmas. You are destroyed because the oppressor gives you a little bit of cash, a crumb. Like, think about it. You get a little crumb. You get nothing compared to what they have. They live in a lavish life out here. Well, what do you have? You have a little crumb thinking it's something, but you got to keep on working because you really have nothing. You got to keep on working to be able to stay at the spot that you're in. You only got a little crumb. Good.
That's man. That's those celebrations, those holidays.
Yeah.
That's them crumbs.
Yeah, there's some crumbs. They give you those little holidays off. You feel good. You're like, yeah, finally, I get holiday off from work from the slave. Now you're gonna go and celebrate the holiday.
Yeah. You and myself, we got like 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
That we don't want off.
You don't want them holidays off.
We can't afford them.
We can't even afford them off.
Nah.
That's a crazy thing. Yeah.
So we get crumbs so that we can go back in.
That's oppression right there.
Eat, like, get all the hours.
Yeah, that's oppression right there.
Yeah.
Not being able to celebrate, it's like not being able to go to work because of a holiday. That's oppression. I mean,
yeah.
Like you, and then you have to suffer for it because now you don't have enough money to pay your bills. Now you're out here struggling. And then on top of that, they also want you to go and buy gifts and everything. So now you're really going to be extra suffering. Now you're going to have no money to be able to pay your rent. Like, what are you going to do? A lot of brothers and sisters are finna be out here broke, out on the street, kicked out of their house. That's why we got to leave Christmas alone. Leave it alone. Because Christmas is destroying us. Can you get Amos chapter 5 verse 21? It's destroying us because the Lord hates it. The Lord don't want us to celebrate it. And then we doing something that our Father does not like. And we're just going to keep on doing it over and over and over again. And we're going to keep getting punished and punished until we finally learn that if we don't want to get punished, then stop doing the evil that you're doing. Stop celebrating the holiday. Stop going out and going against the Father. Stop going against the Most High. You got it?
Okay.
Go ahead.
The book of Amos, chapter 5 verse 21. I hate.
Hold on. Who's saying this?
The Most High.
Yeah, the Most High is saying this. And you got the Christian church who will say, "Now the Most High don't hate. Most High don't hate. He only loves." Yeah, that's all he does. He loves and he gives hugs and kisses. That's all he does. But what does it say?
I hate.
Oh, the Lord said, "I hate." What does he hate? Because there are some things that he hates.
I despise your feast days.
Oh, damn. It says, "I despise your feast days." The Lord despises your feast days, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That Christmas you celebrate, the Lord despises it. Doesn't want you to celebrate it. That Christmas that you got from your oppressors, the Lord don't want you celebrating that. Them holidays that you took from your oppressors, the Lord doesn't want you to celebrate that because he wants you to be separate from every other nation. He wants you to be separate, celebrating his feast days that he gave you. Why can't you do that? Stop celebrating your oppressors' holidays. Celebrate the Lord's feast days. Because you don't get harmed whenever you celebrate the Lord's feast days. But you do get harmed whenever you celebrate your oppressors' feast days. You do get unalived whenever you celebrate your oppressors' feast days. That is what happens. Keep on going.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
So I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. The Lord does not want you to, he doesn't want you dealing anything He doesn't want you dealing with any of these oppressors' holidays. No dealings with it. Doesn't want you celebrating these holidays. I mean, damn. It's not what you celebrating these holidays at all. I mean, then you got your oppressors who over here trying to say that Christmas is Christ's birthday, which is a complete lie. I mean, dang, that's a complete lie because there is no record of Christ having a birthday in the Bible. You tell me where Christ celebrated his birthday. Where in the Bible he celebrated his birthday. I mean, you can't find it nowhere. It's nowhere in the Bible. Tazar, can you find it? No. So what are we doing listening to the lie that Christmas is Christ's birthday? They don't even know when his birthday was. That's a complete lie. And that's why we have to stop listening to it. That's why we have to stop celebrating it. Stop celebrating these holidays because they're destroying us. Destroying us as a people. Can you give me Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 33? Because a lot of these holidays we celebrate because of our women. Like, think about it. Like what Oscar Bar was bringing out the other day. A lot of these men, they don't really care about Christmas like that. But they celebrate Christmas because of why? Good?
Because the wives and the children.
Because the wives and their children. That's why they celebrate it. They celebrate because their rib is celebrating it. Their rib is doing it. They're chasing after these women, and they celebrate it because of these women. You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 32, verse 23. And they came in and possessed.
Hold on. Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 33. No, you 12.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 23. How canst thou say, I am not polluted?
Hold on. Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 33.
Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Oh, why are we trimming our ways to seek love? To seek love. You know, a lot of brothers, just to get the box, they celebrate Christmas. They go out here and they celebrate all these holidays for the woman. They putting that Christmas tree in there for the woman, just so they could get the box. I mean, because she's the only one worried about the Christmas tree. She's the only one that want the Christmas tree up in the house. But the man, he ain't worried about that Christmas tree. Like, the Christmas tree he's not worrying about it. But you see that woman right there, that woman. She worried about putting that Christmas tree. That Christmas tree got to be perfect, decked up, everything. So what is he gonna do? He gonna follow right after, and he gonna put that Christmas tree up because he wants to get the box. But why are we trimming our ways to seek love? Why are we trimming our ways for them? Just to get the box. Just to find love with the woman. Why are we trimming our ways? We like throwing away our we having no morals just to get with this woman. Like, read it again.
Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
We Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we gotta stop trimming our ways to find love. And then you got a lot of these women out here doing evil things, and the men are following after them just so they can get the box. They're doing so many evil things. What are some examples that these women are doing? Some examples of these women are doing just to get these men to do it. What are some examples these women are doing just to get that are getting these men to follow after them? Like, you got women out here who want to celebrate Christmas, want to do that just so this man could get the bucks. What are some other examples?
Give it up. You're not talking about holidays anymore?
No, I'm talking about like holidays. I'm talking about like
This in general?
yeah.
Oh, okay. They I don't know.
What? You don't know? Just to get the box, they say the woman be like, you got to do what? I'll probably put the question wrong. My bad. But they say just to get the box, you got to do what?
All right, you gotta take them out.
Yeah, you gotta take them out.
You gotta help them financially somehow.
Yeah, you gotta help them financially. You gotta do all these things.
They okay, I know yes. They're manipulative.
There you go.
Like they shake it around you until you fold.
Yeah, they do. That's crazy. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They bring it up like, when you gonna put that Christmas tree up? We gotta get a Christmas tree, and they bring it up multiple times, and then you confused. You're like, huh? All right, fine, we'll get a Christmas tree until you fold, because of course you just really want the box, and that's all you worried about. And that's why Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, our men, we have to stop worrying about that. We have to start focusing on other things and having morals, focusing on changing these women, and being men of the Lord. That's what we gotta start focusing on. Because we're too focused on trying to get the box. We're too focused on that. We trimming our ways for the box. We doing all these evil things for the box. So we'll do anything for this woman. We even unalive our own brothers for the box, which is completely evil. And that's what we've got to stop doing. Got to stop doing that. We are hurting ourselves just for the box. It's destroying us. What are some other? Oh, sorry. What I was gonna say? What's some other examples? But you had your hand raised.
Yeah, all about that. Like that's an all year round thing. Like
your tongue.
we saw bombard our women constantly. They get so easily distracted by colorful things, bright things, shiny things. So what do when it's Halloween season? Everything's orange and black. Everything is festive regarding Halloween and the outfits. What do our men do? Well, they want to go to the house parties where the women are dressing with, skimpy clothes on and role playing as different, characters from movies or whatever they dress up as. You know what I'm saying? And all in the spirit of adultery and fornication, and that's something that they fall straight into. Same thing during Valentine's Day. That's another one because first thing they'll set this expectation because they've seen it so many times in movies and things that draw their attention. You know what I'm saying? During Christmas season, they want to go to the lights and Windcrafts and look at the lights on all the Christmas lights. Like they just want to drive through because all women care about is having fun. That's it. And they don't understand that a lot of the things that they think are fun are wicked.
Pretty harmful.
And so nothing can keep them from having their fun. If they're not having fun, they're not happy. And if they're not happy, they're not giving up the box, like you said. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll go to someone that's going to make them happy by letting them have fun. And that's really what the story of the planet is. But in order to be righteous, you kind of have to ruin the fun. Because you have to let them see the world through a biblical lens. Like what you learned here is how to look at the world through a biblical lens. And all that stuff that we used to think was fun, all of it is a complete distraction.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Damn, you let your woman have fun, she gonna end up getting you to do some evil things.
Trim your ways.
Yeah, trim your ways. Hey, and that is that's something our people have been doing for too long. Like, so this is something our men have completely done from the beginning, from the start of Adam. I mean, Adam even did it. Even Adam gave in to his woman. Go to or did we finish with that scripture? Or go to go. Oh, we didn't. Go ahead.
Therefore, hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Therefore, have we also taught the wicked ones? Like, has thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways? Like, we gotta watch what we do, like Hispanics and Native Americans, because we out here we out here. We're supposed to be the example for our people. And if we out here doing wrong, we out here being evil, our people are gonna look up to us and start doing evil too. So we've got to be careful what we do. Got to watch what we do, and we've got to not try our ways for a woman to do evil. Because then, now look, if you look at the world, all brothers are doing it. Now that's all you see brothers doing is treading their ways to follow after a woman. We've got to watch what we do, because now, when you set that example, other people are gonna follow after you and learn from you. So they're gonna start doing those evil things. They're gonna start doing those things. So you got to be careful what you put out there. You got to be careful and keep these laws, statutes, commandments, and follow after what the Lord tells you to do. Can you get Genesis chapter 3 and verse 7? We'll go there. You can start. Come on, go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 7. And the eyes of them both were open.
Now, this is Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve. Everybody knows the story of Adam and Eve. Everybody knows the story. It's like, but they don't know the story through the actual lens that is supposed to be seen in. They see the Bible, or they see this story through the lens of the oppressor, making you think that an actual snake can talk, and they're making it seem like it's a fairy tale. Well, it's really not. It's not an actual snake talking. But keep on going. Or start from the top again.
And the eyes of them were both were open.
Come on, go on.
And they knew that they were naked.
Come on, keep on.
And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons.
Come on, keep on.
Verse 8. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden.
Amongst the trees of the garden. They hid themselves because they had done something wrong that they weren't supposed to. Adam, at this time, had listened to his woman and celebrated Christmas. Yeah, listened to his woman and celebrated something that he wasn't supposed to. Did something that he wasn't supposed to because he was trying to do what? He was probably trying to get the box. Because he wanted to make his woman happy. And that's something all our brothers do to this very day. We all just want to make our woman happy. So what we will do, we'll do anything for that box. We'll do anything to make our woman happy. And that's something that we've greatly made a mistake. We made a mistake from the very beginning. I mean, think about it. You've got King David who made a mistake, ended up committing adultery for a woman. You had who else? So, Samson. You also got King Solomon. King Solomon went out and built temples or statues to their gods. Yeah. I mean, and that's what brothers do to this day. Brothers will go out and do crazy things for these women just to get the box, just to make this woman happy. And then brothers will end up unaliving brothers just to make this woman happy. Like, this is something that has completely destroyed brothers and sisters, our brothers, because we want to try to make the woman happy. We want to trim our ways just to find love. We want to trim our way just to find this love. Keep on going.
Verse 8, verse 9. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou?
Keep on.
Verse 10. And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. Verse 11. And he said, who told thee that thou was naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat?
Hold on. So they had done something that they wasn't supposed to. I mean, at first they wasn't feeling no shame. They didn't have no shame at all, just going around being them, doing what they were supposed to do. But because they had disobeyed the Most High, they now had the feeling of shame. Something that a feeling that they weren't supposed to have. So you good? He was looking over there. Oh, but they was having a feeling of shame that they wasn't supposed to feel. But because they had done the wicked thing, they was feeling shame because they had knew they had done something wrong. And that's all because of this woman. Happy. Make her happy and listen to what she says. Do what she says and make her happy. And this is something that has completely destroyed a lot of our brothers and sisters. Something that has completely destroyed them. We shouldn't be listening to we shouldn't be chasing after women just to make them happy. Just to get the box. Just to find love. We shouldn't be seeking our way or trimming our ways to find love. Like the Bible says, why are we trimming our ways for them? We're doing everything that is against the Most High just to make these women happy. We're celebrating Christmas just to make these women happy. And that's something we shouldn't be doing. That's something we've got to stop doing. Us as a people. Why you laughing? Go ahead.
Because they will leave you over this.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's true.
Let somebody right now not here in this school. Let a man right now not celebrate this thing, these holidays. It will leave you.
That's wow. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're not celebrating these holidays. You do something wrong. If you stop celebrating these holidays, they will leave you. They will leave you.
No gifts. What do you mean no gifts? You're gonna turn to her work husband.
Damn, that's wild, Tuzzy. That's wild. That is very wild. That is very wild. I mean, you stop doing exactly what these women want. They're gonna go find. If you stop giving them what they want, they're gonna go find somebody else to do. Yeah. You stop giving them attention, they're gonna go find somebody else. You stop celebrating Christmas, they're gonna go find somebody else that celebrates Christmas. They're gonna go find somebody else. And that's why we can't trim our ways for women because we have a mission out here. We have a mission to help our people out of this hell. Help our people out of the dust. Good.
That's also part of presence too, though. I remember when I used to work at that Chinese spot. Like they didn't want me to, you know what I mean, to have a beard and to have certain days off and to have certain hours off, and we weren't having it. So we made it possible, but they did start to mess with me to that point where I was like, I ain't dealing with y'all, I'm out of here.
Oh.
But we made it happen. That's what we stand on. We stand on the truth.
Yeah, it's true.
And, we ain't having it. We'll find a way.
Oh, yeah.
Not their way, our way. Like the Most High says to.
We're gonna find a way.
For us to do.
Yeah, we're gonna find a way to get things done. righteously.
Righteously.
We're not finna go and do something slick and think that we're gonna get away with it. No, that's not how it works. We're not gonna trim our ways. We're gonna follow by the books. We're gonna follow by these law, statutes, commandments. We're gonna do what the Lord tells us to do. Get Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. We're gonna do what the Lord tells us to do. Because we're tired of being punished. We're tired of going through this oppression. We're tired of getting in trouble. We're trying to give it a butt spanked. I mean, are you guys not tired of getting your butt spanked? I'm tired of getting my butt spanked. I know my people are tired of getting their butt spanked too. So I'm gonna go out there and help them understand why they're getting their butt spanked. Hope to understand that. You got it? Okay. Can I go ahead? Because I mean, dang, the Lord gave us an order at first. He gave us a rule, and this is the rule we have to follow. Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
And the Lord said you should have no other gods. No other gods. We keep putting all these other gods before the Most High. We be putting Allah or Buddha. We be putting all these other gods before the Most High. The oppressor Jesus or Caesar Borgia, we be putting them before the Most High, and it is causing the Lord to be upset and jealous. We got to stop putting all these other gods before the Most High because He is getting upset. We got to follow the laws that He gave us because He is getting upset. We wonder why we're getting punished, and it's because we're not following the orders that He gave us. We're not following the laws that He gave us. He told us not to serve other gods, to have no other gods before Him. But what are we doing? What do we got before the Most High? Tazia?
Before the Most High?
Yeah, what do we have before the Most High?
We have our law, statutes, and commandments.
No, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about like in the world.
What do we have?
Come
on. Understand the question.
So as we're not supposed to have any of these other gods before the Most High. But what do we have before the Most High?
What do we have before those?
Come on.
We got us.
No, I'm talking about like. No, I said I said we have all these gods before the Most High. We're not supposed to have all these gods before the Most High, but what do we have before the Most High?
Before Him?
Come on. Like what are we doing? Or what do we, huh?
We got Him.
No, we serve. I'm saying we have all these gods before the Most High. We serving all these gods before the Most High. And that's why we're being punished. That's why we're going through all the destruction and the suffering we go through, because we have all these other gods before the Most High when He told us to have no other gods before Him. No, you told I was like, damn, you good? You told you.
What makes it worse? When you really look at it, you worshiping women.
Oh, damn.
Because you're putting them first before your morals and everything else, and that's idolatry.
It is idolatry. Damn.
You get caught up in the imagery of it, of the sensation of it, that's what makes you happy. Mm-hmm. That's what overrides your every existence. Now the challenge is to fight against your flesh, which was designed to want that, no doubt. It is part of your nature to want that. But to the point where it overrides the laws, the statutes, and commandments, that's what proves what God you serve. It sucks to say this, but you know different than them Kemet kept talking about the black woman is God. When you out there, all you doing is just chasing these women and trying to send for them.
That's true. That is true.
Do you think that's something new? Idolatry has been around for a long time, and they used to do that with women all the time. That's why if you look at the Greeks, Astarte, a woman with all these chichis, like all these eggs, like you know what I'm saying? You look at the depiction of her, it's pornographic.
That's
I
true.
know different than nowadays, and that's why they're getting the BBLs and the fake this and fake that, right? Because that's what's trendy, right? But
What is that? I've been hearing that a lot.
like fake booty.
That's big deal. That's what it is. That's what that
BBL, yeah. Brazilian butt lift. Right.
I heard comedians say it all the time. I'm afraid to look it up. My phone might catch on fire.
You think it's no.
You said your phone might catch on fire. No.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Okay.
That's why they put her on that pedestal, because if Eve was able to trick Adam into choosing her over the Lord, yeah, because of Satan, then what do you think Satan's doing now? He's getting us the same old trick. You know what I'm saying? And with the women, and so women are naive to that. They don't understand that's what Satan is using them to do. That's why the Most High calls her the weaker vessel, because we have to be able to correct those things.
We gotta start correcting these women instead of letting them slide, letting them do all these things that they want to do. Let them go out and be happy. Because, oh yeah, do you hand raise?
That's one. Because I do it last class. Somebody on the line, Yahweh, they said,
that was wild.
Yeah. So that's it. He just said, you wonder why these women get raped at these Christmas parties.
He's trying to
Yeah, you just put a comment in there.
Yeah, it is. Yahweh wants me to read them.
That's fine.
Or I saw them on the screen.
Come on, boy. So with that, pass the class. I'll just tell you. All right. Good.
These are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Manshara means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations be the Feast of Purim. This takes place on the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. That falls on Thursday, the 22nd of February, and Friday, the 23rd of February, 2024. You can find this in the book of Esther, chapters 9, verses 20 through 31. A reminder to any brother that wants to be a trooper in school, you're required to wear all black. That includes boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And this concludes the ISUPK security announcements.
Okay, everybody imagine, which means to stand. We're going to saw, we'll palm rock, we're down, which means to turn and face the east. Going to read the Lord's Prayer in the last song, we're done.
Abinawa.
Abinawa.
Bashman.
Bashman.
Padan.
Padan.
Haya.
Haya.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Malafka.
Malafka.
Tabha.
Tabha.
Matzaka.
Matzaka.
Hayam.
Haya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baharatza.
Baratza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Haya.
Haya.
Baishayim.
Bashman.
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 Natananawa.
Natananawa.
Kam.
Kam.
Ka.
Kam.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Waslakinawa.
Maslakina.
Kabawatinawa.
Kawadi.
Kaslakinawa.
Kaslakina.
Kabawatinawa.
Kawadina.
Wala.
Wala.
Tabayanawan.
Tabi'an.
Banasayawan.
Bashman.
Abba.
Abba.
Hawashayanawa.
Abshayna.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ride.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wala.
Wala.
Wahatapara.
Utapara.
Lawanin.
Lawanin.
Amen.
Amen. What we said was, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
In earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread,
Forgive us our debts
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we give our debtors.
And lead us not
And it is not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver
but deliver us
us from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and and the glory
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
We're going to start to the face of the front.
We're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Metavision Amajim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yadim Mataf. We're going to turn and face the sisters to give the sisters one courtesy salute. Metavision Amajim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yadim Mataf. Class dismissed.